Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. God, I hate all of you.
Oh, so now you make fun of me for not being able to spell podcast, and I spell like podcast, but you can't even say it. Right. Okay.
I hate all of you. I just hate. I don't even know why I'm.
It's
here
mutual.
Today. Why am I here today?
Oh my god.
Okay, let's do this thing. Let's do this.
Hello,
podcast
everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Nerd Fusion podcast. This is episode 12 for June 21st, 2015, which is Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, Bacon.
In many countries. Thank you.
Happy Father's Day. Oh my god.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to all those dads out there that might
Not
be
yet.
watching.
Who's your day?
Oh, Poos, that's another year yet.
Yep. Next year.
Nice. All right, so let's start off with some introductions. Let's see. So I'm Bacon Donut. I'm the thumb of the group, and we have Giant Waffle. He's the pinky.
Oh,
Dan's gaming is the index finger.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Yes.
Oh God.
And Pause on Pause is the ring finger.
Married ladies and men.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He liked it, so he put a ring on it. And Sevadus is the middle finger.
Clearly.
Don't put it up. Sam. Don't put it up.
Don't.
No need for illustrations.
I will have you know, I made those, and the first one I did was Sevadus's because it was so obvious.
Yep.
Wow.
It's like middle finger.
Yep. So hashtag blame Waffle for all that. All right. So hi guys. Yeah, we got all five of us
We're all
together for a
here,
podcast.
finally,
That's
again.
amazing.
I feel like it's been so
And,
long since I've seen you all because I've been like traveling and it just makes time seem longer. But
Right,
this
It's
is-
ironic that you say that because we can't see you.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
You can
true.
see us, but we can't see you.
This is the
Yeah.
first time in a while that you can't see me while
Mhm.
we're doing this.
Now
Oh.
you're back from E3 though, right?
I'm back. I'm in my house.
Nice.
I just got here like an hour ago.
Jeez.
So that means 2 of the 5 of us are in Seattle.
Yes, soon to
With,
be.
Don't gotta brag about that
more,
again,
with
you know?
more coming very soon.
But 2 are also leaving very soon. I don't know when you're leaving, Bacon, but I'm leaving actually. So I'm leaving Seattle to go to London before Waffle and Dan, right before they get here. So we're not going to see each other again for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I really should book that flight.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay so much money for that plane ticket anyway.
It doubles in price under a week,
Yeah,
apparently.
I know.
Dan told me that and learned.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Dan knows.
So speaking of E3, this was E3 week. Me, Waffle, and Dan did a bunch of E3 coverage. That was some long
God.
days.
I'm still
covering all
tired from
those-
that.
Yeah, that
I don't know how you guys did that. That was crazy.
It was exhausting, but so much fun.
it was.
Love
It was
talking
like
about games,
total
yeah.
nerding out for just days straight.
Hello?
Seth leaves. Hello?
Hello.
I'm glad that this is just a recording. And,
Yeah.
you know, we edit it before it goes live.
Fun fact, audio viewers, Seth has spent probably close to half an hour of editing at this point for this episode. Yay!
Very exciting.
Mhm.
Okay.
And we're live.
I think we're back. I don't know what the deal is. I think it's on Twitch's end because it just disconnects. Yeah, I'm fairly certain it's on
Did you change servers?
Twitch's end. I did twice. So we'll see.
Ripperino.
Okay, let's
We
give
were
it.
talking about.
Let's give it a second because I don't want to keep cutting this damn
Yeah.
thing. Oh my gosh! Holy crap! It is. I think I gained like 5 pounds over the last week.
Are you serious?
Really?
I ate so much food. And also, like, just breathing the LA air, I feel like you just gain weight because there's so much
That'll-
smog in it.
Oh, God,
That'll
that's
clog
gross.
your arteries. Just breathing
That is gross.
It's
Ugh.
disgusting.
On the other hand, living in Seattle,
So many trees.
my activity level is so much higher here because I'm constantly out of the house doing stuff. I just weighed myself this morning. I've lost 15 pounds since I moved here.
Jesus.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's
What?
awesome.
Not even kidding.
I bought an iPad.
Oh,
Was it for the Fallout?
Nice.
Fallout?
I'm
we
about
doing
to. I'm
sellout
about to buy
mode?
one.
I bought one for the Fallout thing, and then I realized, it's like any other game. There's nothing new in it. It's just
Yeah.
Follow.
I bought it.
Yeah.
Still can't
Um,
capture it because my capture cards don't pick it up.
You can't use AirPlay?
Yeah, you can use AirPlay.
I don't have Windows 8, so I need
You
to
don't need
install Windows.
There's some
You
programs
do.
you can just download.
Just
I
get an
tried it.
You get the HDMI dongle and you got to strip.
I got
HDC,
that as you
got to
no, I
strip
have that.
HDCP out of it. You
I
gotta
don't have a stripper for it though.
There you go.
I have to go buy a stripper.
Yes,
Waffle
for the
needs a
HDCP.
stripper. Confirmed. Waffle needs a stripper.
That's true.
Wow.
So I'll do that when we move, Dan, and then we'll be able to play mobile games together. You know.
All because of a stripper?
I'm all about them mobile games. Can't wait to wait with you and have to pay to keep playing.
There you go.
We can play Hearthstone, Dan, back and forth, and just. That's like the best mobile game.
Okay,
What is the stripper doing in the middle of this? Like, is it just awkwardly dancing there while you guys are like playing your nerd vault?
No, man.
Hey,
It's gotta distract the HDCP so we can.
Don't judge us
play.
for how we
Shut up!
play our
Bacon
games.
just
All right.
came back with a couple bottle caps. Strip, I'll be with you in a second. Like,
I think we're ready to actually, start.
okay.
So just edit that out real fast.
We were nerding out to Fallout 4.
What is this podcast right now? Because
I don't even know,
understand
dude.
what is going on. We just keep on dropping the connection to Twitch, and like nothing else breaks, just Twitch. Oh, jeez. This is why we shouldn't do it live. And now this is where the chat rages. Okay.
Right.
Just put up a recording.
Wait, is this not a
Yeah.
recording right now?
This is a live recording.
Mm-hmm.
They
We
just
should just say it's a recording. It's just going down.
We're
on
beta
purpose.
testing Twitch's FutureCast technology. We're recording this tomorrow.
they're like voyeurs. We don't really
Yeah.
know that they're there. They're just watching us through the curtains. Not creepy at all.
That's not creepy at all. Yeah.
No, I think we're good.
That's
E3
cool.
happened. How many times are we gonna restart this E3 discussion?
Yeah. So, like I said, the
God.
two things that I'm the most hyped for are the new Doom and Fallout 4.
Well,
do you all have like top picks for what came out?
You were saying that you wanted to do the same kind of thing commentary-wise next year, and I'm thinking, you guys did commentary, and that's fine, and Danny and stuff, but I touched it. And that was way cooler than whatever commentary you could do. I'm saying.
jealous.
Wow.
I think next year I'm gonna go. I just want to experience it.
Hashtag Sev touched it.
I was. Oh gosh, that's the worst hashtag.
No, that's
not.
the best hashtag.
Let's not.
Let's get it trending.
Oh Jesus. I was told, beforehand, oh, you're not going to be, the kind of person that would like E3, it's for industry, you're not going to have any fans, this, that, and the other thing. I had a blast. Let me just say, E3
I was so jelly watching all the
fantastic.
tweets and stuff that happened and all the the actual conferences, man, but dude, some of the parties that happened,
the parties were
loved to be
insane,
there.
like ridiculous.
But
the experience even in E3, it was PAX. I feel like I'm not really a fan there anymore. E3, I was totally just fanboy. That's the whole thing for me. It was just totally fanboy. Playing, seeing presentations for Deus Ex and all these things. When it's cool when you walk into a room and they take your cell phone so that you can't take any pictures or anything, right? That's how hardcore some of this stuff was. Like the HoloLens, they took it.
Yeah.
They took my phone. They don't want anything being shown at all.
How do they mark it? Give you a number or something
It
like that?
was in a little basket. There's only a few of us there, so it was.
Okay.
It wasn't a big security concern.
If you didn't have a phone, did they patch you ensure that you didn't have a phone?
No, they
Pat 'em down.
trusted you. The HoloLens, beyond me. That was just an experience.
who doesn't have a phone though? That's there.
I would use my
I
Google
would just
glasses
have
and
fun,
record it all.
I wonder if
See,
you
I
put
don't know, man.
Google Glass inside of a HoloLens.
That-
Mhm.
I can't wait to play with that the Minecraft stuff with the HoloLens. Oh my gosh.
HoloLens was insane.
Looks so good.
It's you hear about it and you just see Star Trek and you see how we're so used to seeing fake holograms, right?
Right.
We're so used to it. Seeing one right in front of you is the weirdest, craziest, most surreal experience I've ever had. I look down a hallway and there's a Halo waypoint there saying it's 10 meters away. And as I approach it, it's counting down the meters till I get to the waypoint. It's like a freaking waypoint in a video game that I'm approaching.
That is so cool.
And I get there and it morphs into an arrow to tell me to turn right into the next hallway. It was absolutely insane. ridiculous, crazy.
So I have a question. As a content producer, how do you see that being like a viable sort of instrument to like
No.
broadcast on Twitch or YouTube?
No, this has nothing to do with gaming. As far as I'm concerned, the reason that they're pushing HoloLens into the gaming area right now is because we're the easiest to make it work, right? The easiest to adapt to, because we're willing to be like, oh my god, augmented reality is amazing. It has pretty much, if you want to play a game with it, here's what you do. You make a TV and you play a game in the TV. Like, you just put a TV on the wall, because you can do that, right? You just put a TV on the wall, you make it whatever size you want, and you play a game on the TV. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of awesome interactive games or whatever that's going to come out. But when I think of gaming, I don't really think of HoloLens. I think of HoloLens as actually just augmented reality. Like, it gives me the idea, in 10 years or whatever, we'll all be bionics. Well, probably not bionics.
I don't want to do that.
But you can put, you'll put little glasses on, and then I can imagine just, walking down the street here in Seattle and just, looking at a building or looking at a sushi shop, and then just the Yelp ratings show up.
Or it
Like,
displays
that kind
the
of
hours, have color coded for what's open and display the hours and stuff.
It was awesome. I was looking at with the Halo one. I was looking at a ship, and if I moved my eyes towards different parts of the ship, a little cursor highlighted different parts of the ship, and it told you what part of the ship that was and everything. And the craziest part was I was like, right, it's projecting here in front of your face, but it looks like it's out there. And it was on a table, very much like, Minority Report or whatever. It's on a table, and I look under the table, and it goes away. It goes away as if, it knows where the edge of the table is. It's projecting in here, but it knows where the edge of the table is, so it looks like it's actually sitting on top of the table.
That's weird.
Craziest experience ever. I was convinced it was there. That's
Did it
how
have
crazy
any
it was.
issues with depth perception or anything like that?
No, it was perfect.
No?
They have to calibrate it to your eyes, so you put on this little device that.
You had 69, I think, didn't you?
Yeah, that was 69. Well, that 69 millimeters between my eyeballs.
There's a company working on a new VR headset that has sensors for your eyes to detect where the pupils are. So it's actually real-time DOF in Oculus simulation. So not only is it stereoscopic or whatever for your eyes, but you're also getting proper DOF. Meaning if you're looking at the foreground, the background's blurry, and if you're looking at the background, the foreground's blurry.
Yeah, so
which is
this I felt
really realistic.
Is people try to compare it to things like Oculus all the time. I think it's completely different. It's virtual reality versus augmented reality. Virtual reality you can play games in and get immersed and all that stuff. Augmented reality is it's just part of your world. It's the weirdest thing. It's crazy. You can just be in a room with white walls, but you put that on and boom, you're full of furniture.
Dude, I really want to try it out.
Our apartments are just gonna be white boxes, and you just a really expensive headset. You just put it on, and bam, you live in a luxurious place. Oh.
That's what I see in the future. I was talking about how there would be walls that have tiny little holes in them, right? So you could literally go anywhere. The floor would be able to morph into furniture or whatever, but you could be like, you know what? I want to go to the beach. And then, boom, changes to a beach scene. You get a breeze through the walls. You get smells coming through the walls because I think Epson or somebody's making that smell-o-vision stuff right now. And, you get you could just transport yourself anywhere. The field of view on it's pretty small, but eventually I assume it's going to, grow over time until you're just,
That's weird
totally
to think
immersed.
about. What was the field of view? Because I hear that's the biggest downfall of it. What do you think it is?
It's basically it's like a piece of paper at half arm's length, probably. So it's a box around, but for me it was so crazy and so ridiculous and awesome. I had tunnel vision. It didn't even matter. I was just tunneled into that box. I didn't even notice. If somebody came up and tried to punch me from my periph, I wouldn't have even noticed.
Or cared.
I'll have to remember that for.
Yeah. So now my weakness, periph. Yeah. Anyway, I thought that was for me that was the absolute show stealer.
Yeah, that'd be really sweet to see. I've seen Good get excited for two things now. One was Alien Isolation, and he's been way more excited about the HoloLens. So.
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
Can you imagine haunted houses with augmented reality?
Fucking dude.
Oh my god!
I just swore. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm just really excited about that.
Imagine the Slenderman, the Slenderman AR experience where you're walking through your house.
No.
Yeah, you're looking around, he's just there.
No.
How to break a HoloLens in 5 seconds?
That would be
Oh
such
my
a
God.
great. That'd be
I'd
such a
love
great
it.
prank if later
That's
on, when like
horrible.
everyone's wearing AR, like if you could program their AR to randomly
Dude, hackers
inject
are gonna
horror
do that.
elements, like in the
Dude,
middle of a
no!
public place.
Hackers are totally
Yeah.
gonna do that.
Nope. No.
Like spiders and
no.
stuff on your walls and things.
no,
Oh god.
yes.
You're
What
standing in line at
You are all
Kroger, and then all of a sudden,
so
like
gross.
creepy shit starts happening.
Well, let's face it. I mean, like horror games right now have kind of like I don't know. I feel like they've just kind of like just become stagnant. But like augmented reality, that is. You know, people are literally
You're gonna
gonna
need a
have heart attacks
therapist.
and
Like
die.
they'll have to like sell that with a coupon for a local therapist.
Dude, could you imagine having to do like the PT like with augmented reality?
Oh God!
Right?
No, thank you.
I
Like,
crap
let's
my
Sevadus
do
and
pants.
I
that.
got scared from literally just a picture appearing in
Yeah.
front of us.
Could you
and
imagine
someone
if
yelling.
that happened in real life, Waffle? That's what I'm thinking of right now.
I would die. I would actually die.
You're just
Oh,
sitting there
God.
playing a game on augmented reality. You look over your shoulder, and then she's actually over your shoulder, like right there. Like
Oh,
renders her like.
I
oh,
want
God.
that.
It was an incredible experience. I highly recommend everybody, if you ever get the chance, the line for it, I think, was like 5 or 6 hours at E3.
Whoa.
Do it! I thank
Wow.
you, Cassie, for putting
Let
me
me-
in front of the line. But thank you. Anyways, yes, it was
So-
awesome, and it was totally worth the wait.
Hey,
I
if
had
you're going
waited long.
That's
to
insane.
Minecon, apparently they're gonna have the HoloLens there.
I heard about
That's
that.
true. That was an exclusive interview that we had with that Good got with somebody at
Yeah,
Microsoft.
If
And
you're
yeah,
going
if
to
you're
Minecon,
going to
be stoked.
Minecon, you'll have, I think it's a whole like 15-minute Minecraft experience that you have the chance to have or something like that. So
That's mind blowing though. So there's
Yeah.
a 5-hour line. If you guys don't know E3, it's only open from noon to 6 p.m. for
Yeah.
like 3 days. So
Yeah.
6 hours.
Yeah.
5 hours of that you're spending in
Your
a line.
entire
Yeah.
day is just
That is
standing in
nuts.
line.
and the line for it, I guess to keep you occupied, is next to a $500,000 car. Like the car was right there. The Ford GT was right next to the Halo line. Oh my god!
Did you touch it? Did you leave
I
your fingerprint on it?
I had there. I wanted to. Let me just say, there were so many urges going through my body. I mean, it was right freaking there. Like I've never been that close to a like $500,000 anything. That was incredible. Oh my god.
Hashtag Sev touched it.
Did you get to see Fallout 4 privately?
I did. I saw Fallout 4. I saw Deus Ex. I saw Dark Souls.
Mirror's Edge?
Oh.
Mirror's Edge?
I didn't see Mirror's Edge. No, I saw Tomb Raider. These are all private showings. These are all the showings that it's like, if you take a picture in here, we will literally slaughter you.
Yeah.
Let me just say, going to E3 is way better than just talking about it. No
Yeah.
offense, but yeah,
I should have
you
been there, but
I think next
fast
year,
forward.
y'all,
I think I'm gonna
we're
go next year,
We're gonna
yeah.
make that happen because it was incredible. Absolutely.
Seb, you gotta
It
get some of those
sounds
golden
awesome.
tickets. Oh,
Yes. Oh my God. So good. So good. Also, there's just a lot of, industry friends that we have there and all that kind of stuff, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Didn't really get stopped for autographs or anything like that, which is,
That must have been nice.
It's nice to do it at least one convention, It was nice. I felt like a fan. You know what
Well,
I mean?
I was gonna
I
say,
had
like,
that fan experience, which is awesome.
yeah, because like PAX, I don't know. I feel like PAX is kind of just like rehashed stuff of like E3, but like with more playable demos. So it's not really like newer information. Every once in a while, you get like an exclusive gameplay trailer coming out or something like that, or just a game comes out. But like E3, I feel is like the gaming experience that you want to be there for.
It is, and it's industry only, so you have to like have a connect.
Yeah. E3 is more of an investor thing, right? Compared to like PAX is more of an actual consumer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure,
I'd
for
say.
sure. I will say this though, you know how when you're at PAX, like the Twitch booth is pretty big. Let's face it, it covers a pretty massive area. It's up there with the Bethesda booth and like all the different booths. Twitch it makes a statement. You know what I mean? At E3, Twitch is like the garden gnome in a sea of just ridiculous booths.
Did you?
These booths, okay, here's an example. The Microsoft booth had a building in it. The booth had a building The building had its own air conditioning. It had its own automatic doors. It was a building in a building in a booth. It was multiple floors. It was ridiculous. It was
And then
like
you put on the HoloLens, and it's a building in a building in a building.
Yes, it was crazy.
Let's do it.
I can't believe the size of the 2K booth is like right when you entered. Holy jeez. Seriously, mind-blowingly huge.
There was a picture
Incredible.
of the PlayStation like a screen in front of PlayStation's booth or whatever,
Yeah.
and it was probably like 300 feet big. Like it was huge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, was that there? Was that an actual screen or was that just
Yeah.
a picture?
No, that was there. And
Oh.
what's funny about that is that it was right next to Microsoft. So like there were 2 aisles, there were 2 hallways you could go down where it was Microsoft on one side and Sony on the other. Like touching each other basically.
How was that?
Just like staring at each other.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. Like, I don't know. Usually we like to think of, like, I guess it's just our culture. We like to think about competition, right? We like to think about, oh, Xbox versus PlayStation, whatever. So many times, though, you would see Xbox people with PlayStation people having lunch, having drink, just hanging out, being industry. It's as if people don't actually hate each other.
No.
No.
So that was cool to see. I mean, you see a bunch of the Xbox guys over in the Sony booth, and same with Sony booth over there. They're just checking each other's stuff out, congratulating each other on cool stuff. It was a very nice place to be. Yeah, I had a great time, and I think you would all have a fantastic time as well. It was.
I was
like
really
fun.
jelly. I was really jelly of all the parties that like.
You're such a party animal.
No, it's not that I'm into the parties. It's that all my friends were at those parties, right? Like I'm seeing this gathering of all these
Yeah.
people that I love, and they're out having fun, and I'm not there. Like that was killing me.
I won't
Deb,
lie,
what was the best party?
The
right
parties, the dog party, but the parties were parties. Like at PAX, they're like mixers, more so than parties. This was just straight up, let's go, frat house party all day. You know what I'm saying? like the Twitch party. I have been to so many EDM concerts, I can't even think of all of them. You know what? This was 10 times louder than the loudest thing. I couldn't hear afterwards. Like it was mind-blowingly loud. And it was funny because there were 3 acts. The first act was like a brother and sister, and they had a fight. During
Like a real fight?
it
or?
was. I thought at first this has got to be staged, right? No, like she threw water at him, got it all over the console. The show had, like they stopped it for a few seconds because she was like trying to screw up one of his transitions or whatever, and she was completely drunk. Like she was so
Belligerent?
just absolutely belligerent drunk, and she got pulled off stage by security and thrown out. It was something else. It was horrible. It was a horrible first 2 hours. But after that, the rest of the GJs were great.
It was the first time I ever saw people actually dancing at like a Twitch party. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the other ones are typically more like mixers than meet people, so the music's a little bit quieter. There's not really a lot of dancing going on. You're meeting and connecting with other broadcasters. It's a really important thing.
Mhm.
This the actual Twitch party, there was the whole dance floor where just people like I just saw pictures
Yeah.
of people dancing.
It was
like
just
okay.
it was dancing.
Now,
There was,
was it-
confetti dropping. They had liquid nitrogen gas that they were spraying,
That's
right,
cool.
to make all the big fog effects with confetti flying through it and disco balls and lasers and strobes and they had
liquid
Lasers.
nitrogen
Everything.
gas. That's impressive.
Yeah, I mean there were massive tanks of liquid nitrogen there for
Don't
like
they use CO2 for that?
no, well it said liquid nitrogen.
Actually, is CO2 even a good idea?
Like,
I
it
don't
was
know.
a big freaking like barrel. It had to be like a 200 or 300 gallon barrel. It was massive, and they didn't use it for like the first 3 hours. And I'm like, okay, so I guess it's just there for other events or whatever. Nope. At the end, they just started blasting that stuff. I'm like, these people are gonna suffocate. There's no oxygen left in this room.
I know.
The other thing is that the building that the Twitch party was in, I swear, was from like the 1920s. And this thing was bumping. I was like, oh god, this ceiling is not gonna it's not gonna last. There's
I'm
no
jealous now.
way that this ceiling is not just gonna like completely crumble in what's
Base
going
is just
on
gonna ruin
here.
the bricks.
Yeah, I seriously was like, I thought I was gonna die. Also, the only place you could get like any cell phone reception was in the bathroom, so it looked really
Really?
weird. Like everyone would go to the back because that was the only place where we were like actually near outside. So there were windows. And so you go to, everyone's just like huddled in the bathroom. It's really awkward. Like if you want to use the restroom, you have to like push through a sea of people on their phone, and then you can go pee. It was a lot of fun. I definitely had my ears majorly just blown out, but it was, you know, hey, open bar and all that stuff. So it was the Microsoft party as well, I guess, the Xbox party.
Yeah, Twitch and Microsoft, right?
Yeah, they did it was a fantastic job. I thought it was good. It was just really loud. Like everybody was talking to each other on their phones. Like you would write a note on your phone and show it to your friend. We were using Good's Note to just like write letters to each other and show it to each other because that's all you could do. That's all you could do.
That's awesome. I wish I was there to go deaf.
It was pretty nuts. There was like in the middle there was kind of like a mosh pit made and stuff. It was pretty cool. And then of course anybody could go onto the bottom floor and partners only on the balcony. And it was a cool experience. I enjoyed it.
What about the super VIP area, even higher than the balcony?
You know what? You know,
the picture.
Here's the thing about that. There were many Twitch staff that weren't even allowed in that.
Really?
Yeah. That was like, I guess, where like the presidents of companies and stuff were. Like, this is where like the executives of the executives are. And yeah, there were plenty of Twitch people that weren't even allowed up there. You had to have like a special black wristband. And like very, very few people actually had those. And
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did you get one of those Twitch jackets?
Not yet.
I want to see one. They look nice.
But they do look nice. I somewhat tried on Aurelian's. Obviously didn't fit.
Obviously, yeah.
But it's
He's tiny.
Squeeze into it, man.
Guy in a little coat.
It's a nice little jacket. It was cool. It was a jacket. I mean, it's a purple jacket. So,
Yeah, that's what I love about it.
yeah, it was fun. I really liked E3, and I think you guys liked it from one perspective, but you should have the other perspective next time. So yeah, I think we should all head down there next time. It'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, the Nerd Fusion booth at E3 next year is just gonna be just gonna
give me the
ridiculous.
five
Bigger than
looking at
Microsoft's.
Microsoft.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks,
All
Seth.
right.
I appreciate it, man.
We'll be like out in the little back. So they like in the very back, they had these tiny pathetic booths that were just like full of sad people. And no one was going back there. It was like, you know, some film editing studio or some this, some that. And it was just a bunch of really sad people.
That's
We
not really
won't
the
even be
place
that.
to
We'll
go
have like a
for
hot
that, I
dog
think.
stand, you
Yeah.
know, outside.
Dude, at least that way we guarantee to have people there. Unless, of course, the hot dogs are gross. Then maybe.
Well,
not.
Hot Pockets were free. You could have as many Hot Pockets as you
Hot
want
Pockets?
outside.
What?
Okay, no,
And-
screw that. Hot Pockets are the worst. I would not eat them. I'm
What?
just throwing that
Wow.
out there. Pizza
If they were
Pops all the way.
free.
What
If they were
energy
free.
drink are you drinking right now, Bacon? You're drinking what brand?
Rockstar.
Yeah, Rockstar. That's
Orange
the one.
Rockstar Recovery.
Rockstar had a thing there, and they were demoing their new flavor.
They have a new flavor?
They have a million, but is it good? Was it like?
Cucumber.
Ew.
Ew.
No,
Oh,
wait, no.
cucumber.
Ew.
Cucumber
No, stop.
soda. Cucumber soda is
Delicious.
kind of popular amongst like health
It's-
crowd.
It's
Like,
amazing.
Cucumber
It
goes in your
was
salad, not your
awful.
energy drink.
like,
It
no,
was
seriously, like
so bad. I can't
like
even
walking
believe
around
it.
grocery stores here in Seattle. There's like a whole section of cucumber drinks. And
Cucumber soda's great, but the brand they sell at my grocery store is like twice as expensive as normal brands, so I'm never gonna buy it. But it was good. Like
Cucumber
it's not a bad
Rockstar
flavor.
deserves a special place in hell. There's also they had
I
another
agree.
one that was like an early morning like Java thing. It was all green themed though,
Yeah.
and yeah, they
Friggin'
like part
hippies.
of the requirement was that we'll give you a free Rockstar if you let us take your picture with it. Yeah, so
Did you
there's that.
take a picture?
I don't drink vegetables.
Yeah, I mean I tried
Right?
it and it was awful.
I'm allergic to vegetables.
Like I said, vegetables should go in your salad. That's
It
it.
was
I don't want to
disgusting.
drink that
I
crap.
can't-
Get out
I
of
can't
here.
believe that they actually thought, you know what, this is a good idea. I like who do you get for a focus group that greenlights that? That's my thing. It's like who
Well,
is
like-
sitting
like I
here
said,
greenlighting this?
Like I said, cucumber is trendy right now in the health crowd, and that Rockstar, that's who they're targeting. They want active lifestyle kind of people. So
I guess it
sports
was.
and health,
pretty
and
awful.
whatever.
The other stuff wasn't as bad. Like the small cans weren't that bad, but this was like one of those big cans of cucumber grossness. Now I'm tasting like cucumbers again.
Let's
'cause it was
get
so
off the
bad.
topic of cucumber. I hate it. It's so gross. It's the
Yeah.
worst vegetables.
Wait, you
This
don't
is
even
funny.
like cucumbers like
No,
For real?
cucumbers are gross, dude.
Talk to me after you pickle it, okay?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. I'll eat a pickle.
pickles
Okay.
are good and they're good for you.
Yep.
Like they don't have. Any,
I like to make my own pickles. True fact.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
are they low sodium?
Yes.
'Cause I
Well,
can't.
compared to what you
Dude.
normally get in the grocery
Can I
store,
try one of
yeah.
your pickles?
Yeah, I will
Hell
pickle
yeah.
all the things. I'm not even kidding.
Ooh.
I love making pickled carrots, spicy pickled carrots. So good. I'll someday Sev is going to lose a bet and he's going to have to eat one of my fireball carrots
That's disgusting. Why would you even make that?
because it's good. It's so good. Now I'm trying to figure out how to transition from all this into anything
we just
that
go write the
put in the
emails?
documents.
Yeah,
we had
let's
articles.
go to emails.
We had articles
We had
in the document,
articles.
and then we just spent 40 minutes talking about E3.
Whoa.
I just say go write the
we
emails
didn't
and just
spend-
make this an
That was all
E3 one.
Sev. That was all Sev.
Yeah, like you guys.
and party.
Like, wait, did I add something else to
So
it
while
as
you
well?
plebs were
Oh,
sitting
I
at
added.
your computer,
Yeah.
I'm here partying and drinking and having fun times looking through HoloLenses.
What up? Okay. I also went to San Francisco and I visited Rancho Obi-Wan. So let's make everybody a little bit more jealous. I saw the world's largest collection of Star Wars memorabilia. Oh my god! Like, I can't even describe how much of a hoarder this guy is. Like, it's not in a bad way, it's in a good way. It's all organized.
Like a clean hoarder, right?
But like anything you could possibly imagine related to Star Wars, he's got it. And he said he thinks he has about 500,000 individual pieces, not including duplicates.
Sevadus.
Which I believe after
How
seeing
many?
it.
How many of those were like officially licensed? And how much of that was just?
But he has everything from both, right? So
Yeah, right,
I don't
I'm
know
sure.
what the percentage is, but there are a lot of non-licensed stuff that is just horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, he has enough to like sell tickets to go see his place. Like,
Yeah, I think it's like $60.
that's crazy.
It's-
You're making a profit just because of being
It's
a
actually
hoarder.
it's a non-profit organization, and get this, sponsored by Little Debbie. So at the end, we all got to take there was like a snack thing at the end. There was a bunch of pinball machines and stuff at the end. I'll go into this a lot more on my stream, but he had a bunch of video games like casino games and pinball machines and all that kind of stuff. And
all
near
Star
that,
Wars related?
yeah, all Star Wars.
Wow.
And then near that, he actually, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the show Cupcake Wars.
Yep.
I've
I
watched
have.
it.
If you've heard of Cupcake Wars, he actually has. So a few seasons ago, they did a Star Wars themed Cupcake War thing, and he has the structure that the cupcakes were placed on for that competition.
Wow.
He's
Wow.
got that TIE fighter, and on that he had placed like some snacks and stuff. And on the bottom of it, it is full of Little Debbie boxes that are all themed like space related, like
Cosmic
Star
brownies?
Crunch, Cosmic Brownies. All those are there,
Yeah.
and so you get to pick. You have to eat one or two. And at the very end, he's like, "Oh yeah, and take a few boxes."
What?
So we were all stuffing boxes of Little Debbie's into our thing because they send him apparently.
Put your brownies.
They send
in.
him 10 cases a month of
What?
like,
Wow.
like Little Debbie's. And
What?
Yeah, I don't know. So basically, the museum used to be a chicken ranch or a chicken coop. It used to have 20,000 chickens in it, and so they obviously removed the chickens, and it's beautiful inside.
Hey,
You went there with
Sevadus.
Chad, right?
They have no, they have the helmet. Like he has some random stuff, but like the helmet, the on-screen helmet of Darth Vader in Empire Strikes Back is like right fucking there. It's not behind. Oh, I'm sorry.
See?
That was our one F. Yeah, so the lightsabers. Waffle was asking me about how many lightsabers I saw. There were lightsabers that were behind glass that were signed by the actors that used them, and like those were like pristine, beautiful lightsabers. But then like the whole museum, there's like a long row that you go down in this main corridor, but behind that row, like you can't go back there, is just shelves and shelves and shelves and shelves of stuff that just don't have any room to be displayed. like most of the Lego. So here's an idea as to how crazy this collection is. He doesn't just collect the Lego boxes. He doesn't just collect the Lego pieces. He collects the in-store displays of the Legos. So, like, he will go to a Toys R Us and go dumpster diving when he knows that they're about to throw away one of them and steal the freaking Lego display that used to be on the shelf.
Not stealing if it's in the, bin, okay?
How much money does this guy spend on his collection? Does he have a value estimate for the whole thing?
I don't think he has a value estimate for the whole thing. At least I didn't hear one.
Because, I mean, typically, like, some sort of, like, memorabilia or whatever is, like, more expensive than not, you know?
Oh, I mean, it's clearly, like, millions.
That's
like,
insane.
It's crazy. It's crazy. He's got the original lettering from the original theater that started the Star Wars thing, because Star Wars only launched in, like, 30-some-odd theaters. And, like, the main one in New York City, he's got the original lettering that they hung above it. And, like, he has 3, like, massively built things. I think, so they were from FAO, a lot of his toys and stuff are from FAO Schwartz because they kept on, like, dying.
That is my greatest childhood memories is from that store.
He's got,
oh my god.
He's got a Lego Darth Vader and a Lego, I think it was Boba Fett, that were from FAO Schwartz that were $10,000 each.
Wow.
And FAO Schwartz died, and when they died, he got a call saying, hey, they're 80% off, do you want them? And so he just, like, stole them. I didn't steal them, but he
I have no idea what FAO Schwartz is.
It's like the greatest
store.
It's not the one in Chicago was huge. It was like multiple floors and stuff.
Sure it doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't. No, it got shut when I moved. It stopped. But oh my gosh.
Sevadus, I had a very important question about the museum.
Yeah.
What was it well lit or was it a little on the dark side?
Oh my god.
You know, it's fitting that you're doing dad jokes on Father's Day.
Yeah.
I will say that
do they have sets?
there was sets. Yeah, he had set pieces and stuff like that. He has like there's some crazy stuff. I'm trying to think of the scene. It's where C-3PO and R2-D2 are going across the desert, and there's like the dragon in the back, like the skeleton of the thing in the back or whatever that is. You know, okay, maybe you don't know.
I hate you so much.
Anyway, he has one of those bones that was from a prop there in Tunisia because like somebody just went up and stole it and just like gave it to him. Like what they did when they were filming the first 3 Star Wars is they realized that fans were just gonna come take it. So like a lot of the stuff they just left, and then fans would just come grab it. And so there's just like a bunch of crap that fans grabbed and stuff like that.
They still have like the set. Maybe you're talking about that, like the sand dunes or whatever. I forget what episode it was. I'm not really a Star Wars buff or anything, but like it's just there. Like you can go and visit it. It's like all the like where Luke grew up and everything. So it's
in Tatooine.
Pretty
cool.
cool.
He has sand from Tunisia, like in a jar, just like there.
I have no idea. I'm gonna get yelled at for not knowing. Whatever.
My God. It's fine. Anyway, it was fun. That's all I want to say. All I want to say, it was a lot of fun, and it was a lot more fun than I thought it was gonna be. They had a lot of Vader helmets that were just like painted like Mickey Mouse and this, that, and the other thing.
Mickey Mouse.
It was, yeah. Anyway, it was a very cool experience.
I got to see the Star Wars stuff over in Disneyland, which is like almost, I guess, sort of brand new because Disney just bought out, the Star Wars franchise, right? Didn't they do that? I think.
Yeah.
LucasArts or whatever.
Yep. Yeah.
He said
I don't know if they bought out LucasArts, but
he said that they're doing an entire theme park like expansion based only on Star Wars, and that they were there like a few months ago touring all the stuff to get ideas for what to put in the new thing. So yeah, I thought it was really fun and really cool and all that kind of stuff. So I'm sorry that this podcast is basically about me.
It's okay.
The chat hasn't noticed at all.
I feel like
I
feel like an ass. I feel like an ass.
Let's move into the Sevadus part of the stream where it talks about
out of
emails.
time now.
All right, let's go to the emails where it's all directed to Sevadus.
Do you not want to talk about? Well, see, here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing right now in the doc something that says dad jokes.
Trust me, they've been going the entire time. Like, have you not heard Dan?
Wait, what is this about?
They're just a bunch of jokes.
It's just a bunch of dad jokes.
Dad jokes for Father's Day.
Wait,
Father's
did
Day.
Did one of us make this, or?
I put them together.
Oh god. Okay. All right.
Dan,
Let's
you
hear.
gotta
Let's
do
hear
it.
some
You
of
gotta
these.
do it.
I
Dad.
just thought we could go around and read a few.
Okay. All right. We'll
Yeah.
start with you then. Start with you for sure.
I am so down for this. This is great.
Okay. What do you call a fish with no eyes? A
Wow. I mean,
Two guys.
I love
Like-
how much joy Dan
like-
gets out of these.
that's the funniest part is that he loves them so
he's
much. like it's just.
Just listen stupid jokes.
I love it too.
All right, pause. All right, pause. You're up.
No.
Can I do?
Is it
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, pause it up.
You know.
I don't get this one. Two guys walk into a bar. The third one ducks. Oh, I get it. I hate my life.
Wow. Wow. Okay, Bacon, you're up next.
Why is there no gambling in Africa? Because there's too many cheetahs.
Look at Dan's face right now. Like I'm just like staring at Dan's face. He's like the happiest boy in the world right now.
I love this.
Oh my god. All right, Waffle.
Oh. I had a dream that I was a muffler last night. I woke up exhausted.
Are you kidding me?
You cat to be kidding me right now.
Oh my god. All right, what do you call a zombie prostitute? Oh, this would fit, of course, with me. Wait,
Yeah.
wait, what do you call a zombie prostitute?
Wow.
What do you call a zombie prostitute? A streetwalker.
Yep.
You know, at
Why
E3, to make you a little bit more jealous, The Walking Dead had 10 or so actors that just walked around E3 as zombies.
That's
And it was
cool.
like the scariest
That's
thing
cool.
ever.
Did they
That
like
is
just randomly
creepy.
jump at you?
No, they didn't.
Oh, what? There's
Um,
we went to Universal for Minecon last year, and we went to like The Walking Dead, and they like it was like the Halloween theme, and they had the bunch of like people who are just walking around as zombies, and every once in a while they just be walking, and they go up, and like just try.
Oh my God.
It was so cool.
That was an
so
amazing
cool.
I would
trip.
literally pee myself.
Oh, it was so fun.
All right. I have
Who's
a better
next?
idea of how to handle these jokes.
Okay.
I think we should take turn asking the questions, and Dan should deliver all the answers.
Oh, okay, let's do that. We'll do that. Okay, so pause is up next.
Hey Dan, what time is it?
What? Oh, I don't know. It keeps changing. You went out of order, goddammit.
Yeah, that was the out of order. I'm like, are you serious?
Hey, but Dan can't answer his own
Let's
stuff.
not confuse them. Why do bears have hairy coats?
For protection.
Oh my god.
Why don't crabs give to charity?
Because they're shellfish.
He's just so happy right now. He is so happy. What time is your dentist appointment?
2:30.
Oh god. Why are skeletons so calm?
Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, because nothing gets under their skin.
But they don't have. I get it. How do you make a Kleenex dance?
You put a little boogie in it.
That was fun.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Dan, what's Forrest Gump's password?
1 Forest 1.
oh god.
How many tickles does it take to make a squid laugh?
10 tickles.
Why did chicken coops only have 2 doors?
Because if they had 4, they would be chicken sedans.
Okay, that's ridiculous. That's stupid. That's just ridiculous. That's not even funny. That's just ridiculous. A ham sandwich walks into a bar and orders a beer.
Bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here."
Because it's a ham sandwich. They don't serve
Okay, you
food.
didn't need to explain the joke. I think we get.
Oh, happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day with
my
our dad
gosh.
jokes.
That was
I-
That
amazing.
hurt. That segment hurt me.
I hope that this is not on our Nerd Fusion shared drive. On
Oh, God.
Google right now because.
Oh god.
It's
That
not.
is-
Don't worry.
Okay.
That was amazing.
Wow.
All right, do we have time for emails?
Can we talk? Oh, I was gonna say, can we talk about the biscuits? Because
Biscuits.
that sounded
Sure.
really
I could just-
funny.
I mean, with
I
all
can
the
briefly-
drops and editing we've done, I don't really know where we're at on
Yeah.
time.
We have a little bit more time to go.
Yo, so we were looking for articles, and I was just looking through some of the most ridiculous ones. And apparently, this is in the UK, so it's pounds is like the currency they use there. I don't know if you guys are aware of that.
And biscuits are not the
I'm
things
sure
you
no
dunk
one's
in
ever
gravy.
heard that before.
Biscuits are cookies. All right, just so you know as well. Just so we get some, like, this is like a different language here, okay? I don't know, they're weird over there. But apparently, recently, thieves stole 20,000 pounds worth of biscuits. Now let me convert that. Someone stole,
Can I get that in American, please?
I don't even know what 20,000 pounds in USD is. Hold on. Pounds to USD. Someone stole $31,000 of cookies from a factory. That is literally the greatest heist I've ever heard in my
How do
entire
you
life.
do that?
What would you do with $31,000 of cookies?
Get diabetes.
I would gladly.
God.
Yeah.
I mean, does he
That's
like plan on
insane.
like selling it for profit or
I'd get
like?
diabetes
They caught him.
again.
They caught him 150 miles away from the actual factory. But like, dang, dude.
Do they not
That's a
ask,
lot of
like, what the
cookies.
heck are you doing with
Jeez.
all these biscuits? They're not cookies, they're biscuits.
They're biscuits. That's insane. I
It
wouldn't
was
know what to do with
stopped-
that many.
It was stopped in connection to a different crime.
Damn me, Dodgers!
Yeah,
oh my
it's
God.
talking about how they pulled the car over 150 miles away because of it being connected to a different crime. So can you imagine, like, you pull this car over and then you're like, what you got in the back there, man?
Oh, you know, just a hundred and
A lot of cookies
just,
back there.
just $32,000 worth of cookies.
Taking Cookie Clicker to a whole new level.
That's a
Yeah.
lot.
I can just imagine the guy's responses like, cookie, 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 cookie.
Just eating them.
the cop who made the bus must have been a real cookie hero.
Did he click on the cookies?
Yeah, he must have.
By the way, in case people are wondering, there are Wagon Wheels, Jamie Dodgers, Mini Maryland
Jammy
chocolate chip cookies,
Dodgers.
Jammy, I'm sorry,
Jammy.
and the Cathedral City Bake Bites. Those are the cookies bought or stole. I'm sorry.
I
Buying
hope,
cookies now. We just steal them.
I hope that I eat all of those next week.
Dude, get
I
some
mean,
Jammy
you-
Dodgers. Get some.
You'd have to turn those around really quick. So I'm imagining what his Craigslist posting.
No,
would
they're
look
not
like.
perishable. I bet they could have a pretty long shelf life.
What is Craigslist? Could you imagine trying to sell cookies on Craigslist? I have 30,000 pounds of cookies I'm trying to get rid of here.
Yes.
Like, what do you even say? I
I
don't even know
found
how you
them.
give a cookie on Craigslist. Does anybody trust food you get from Craigslist?
I would.
No, I wouldn't.
Or maybe the guy just had one hell of a sweet tooth, you know?
Maybe. Like he has to have like tried to steal them for profit. There's no other reason. Like you cannot consume that amount of cookies before they expire.
That's true. I agree.
Maybe
I
he was
don't
like
know.
Robin
Try.
Hood or something like
you could
that.
have you could dream, all right?
Yeah, you could dream, but you could also get diabetes.
Cookie
What do you
monster.
mean, is it
worth it?
I mean, we're all getting that.
I don't
anyway.
think it'd be worth it to get diabetes.
Whatever.
I already have diabetes. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that many cookies would give me diabetes again. Like, that's a lot of cookies.
So we have an email address, podcast@nerdfusion.tv,
Segue.
which you can say. Yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Email us
That's- you know, that's
cookies.
great.
Wait, what?
I will eat-
You can send
I will
us
eat them.
your funny emails about cookie anecdotes or whatever you choose to send. For example, we have an email here from DC Spud. Here's a great would you rather question.
Ooh.
Oh, I hate
Okay.
these.
Here we go.
These
Here
suck.
we go. Here we go.
I need a drink.
If you were stranded on an island and there was a mermaid,
I would eat Dan first.
would you rather?
Thanks.
Oh, was that the question?
No hesitation. It's just
Nope.
No.
Dad, watch your back when you're moving with.
Would
Mr.
you
Waffle
rather?
there.
Would you rather have her be bottom half fish or top half fish? I
there
don't
was
think
a
you had a
mermaid,
choice with
really?
a mermaid. Okay, let's pretend mermaids can have top half fishes and legs.
Top half, top half. That's
in
it.
mermaid lore, are there fish running
Hey.
around with women legs?
Hey,
Like, is
now,
that a thing?
now there are, okay? In DC Spud's universe, there are. So which would you rather have? Would you rather have the legs of a woman and I guess from waist down of a lady, and then waist up of a really big fish.
Okay, so if
Of
it's waist
some
up
description.
of a fish, does it speak? Like, does it talk, or does it?
I don't think so. I think
sit
it's
there?
a fish.
And if you want to like procreate with it, do you have to like have her head underwater? Like,
You know what? I'm gonna say yes. You gotta have the gills.
I'm asking
The
logical
gills
questions
have
here.
to be highlighted. Or
That seems like
highlighted.
some
What the
sort
hell?
of weird
They have to be
fantasy that I
underwater.
don't want to partake in. I don't know
Yeah.
anymore. God.
Well, I mean, how do you have sex with a mermaid where it's the fish bottom? I mean, it's a fish bottom. It's got fish. I don't even know what a fish has.
Well, fish normally lay eggs, and the
I don't
male
know.
fish spread their semen all over the
Ah!
eggs. That's
Okay, so yeah, we can do that. That's not hard.
Are we seriously talking about this?
Yes. I'm gonna say I
it's
would rather.
biology, bacon. It's
Oh!
science.
Oh!
Either way, if the mermaid is
Wow.
actually on the island, she's probably gonna die. She has to be around the island. Either way.
I would say though it'd be smarter if you're stranded on the island to have the bottom fish be at the bottom to be the fish, because then there's a possibility you have someone to talk to, right?
You can converse, right?
And then you could possibly find a way to escape as well, easier.
Could
There has to be
ride
Whoa.
the tail.
Okay, yeah, no.
or
she's
something. She could go find
Bottom half fish, you just like grab on, she'll like flutter. Is that what fish do? Do they flutter their
They
tail
flutter.
away?
Yeah,
They
flutter.
can't
That's
flutter.
the technical
No.
term. They flutter.
Yeah, then bring me back to the United States of America or something like that.
All right, so that was the. I don't know what we're doing here on the show anymore, guys.
I don't either. What is
just
even going on?
Just to prove the point, here we go. Keeping you safe from hippos with punctuation.
What?
Because I complained about punctuation, so now everybody
yeah.
feels as though they need to say that they've got it right.
Right.
After watching the podcast from last week and hearing about the escaped hippo from Atlanta, Kappa, I thought you should review this. There is a WikiHow on how to deal with a hippopotamus encounter that is illustrated.
I would love to know how.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to know
I'm gonna
how.
link this to you guys.
Illustrated hippo survival guide.
No,
Basically-
you gotta charades it. You gotta like show us
What?
you gotta do.
I
Yeah.
can't charades it. This is an audio
Yeah, you
podcast. Oh my
No,
god.
charades it.
Yo, just describe what you're doing as you
Describe
do
what
it.
you're doing,
Sev.
exactly.
Okay, here's method 1 of 2. Oh, few people realize just how dangerous a hippo can be. They seem like peaceful, lumbering beasts grazing peacefully on grass or just floating in water. But hippos in reality have very sharp teeth that can run surprisingly fast, up to 25 miles an hour.
Damn.
Mama be moving. In Africa, where hippos live, they've claimed thousands of lives, even more than lions. Okay, here's method 1 of 2. Understanding hippos. Remember the hippos are vegetarians and don't want to eat you. They charge if they're feeling scared or trying to protect their young. And there's a picture of a man, nude, with an X on it.
Why is he nude?
I
Like,
don't know, okay? And a check
It's a
mark next
silhouette,
to
he's not
grass.
nude.
I'm assuming nudism here.
Things are freer in Africa over there.
On land, don't get in between hippos or the water. What? I think it means and the water. Don't get in between hippos and the water. You can't. Okay. For they like to feel like they can reach it at all times. I'm also looking at these pictures. In the pictures, the hippo has no eyes, which is really freaking me out. Or is that one eye? Okay.
I think that's one eye.
one eye up there. I thought that was an ear.
it's just the angle it's at,
Yeah, I think so. In a boat, be careful not to poke a hippo with your oar. Obviously. The hippo could upturn the boat and its passenger, or maybe bite it in two. Avoid hippos at night when they're most alert. They like to eat. Wait, hippos quite often like to eat meat in the night. What? They don't eat meat.
Number
They're
1 is they're
vegetarian.
vegetarians. Number 4 is they
Yeah.
eat meat at night.
I'm seeing some conflicting arguments here. I don't understand a hippo
Wait,
anymore.
what?
This
I don't
wiki
understand
how
a hippo.
Dude, the method 2 of 2 is fantastic.
Yeah,
I just
here
want
we
to
go.
say.
If you're being chased by a charging hippo and it looks like a guy melting. He's like a wax sculpture that's melting. There is no way you can fight a hippo, so start running. Hippos can run fast, but they soon get tired. Yeah, 25 miles an hour. What are we?
That's
like-
ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's like Olympic
that's asking
speed.
too much.
If you can, try to get into a building or a car. Run among trees and rocks as they can slow the hippo down, and you can trip over them, becoming a meal.
No, you won't, because again, they're vegetarians.
Maybe.
But then they'll only eat you at night. Like what?
This is
I'm so
the
confused.
weirdest. This is the weirdest wiki. Like warnings. Hippos can open their mouths quite wide.
Oh,
Thanks for the warning.
Thanks for that.
Hippos can
Yeah.
snap you in half with a single bite. Like, they're intense.
Point
Like
is, why is
crocodiles
this
or
on
alligators, whatever they
WikiHow?
are.
Why is this on
That's
WikiHow?
ridiculous.
I
Who's
guess
gonna
people
get
have been
charged
asking
by a
that.
hippo and then say, you know what I should do while I'm getting
Quick,
charged?
where's my cell phone?
I
need
should
to-
get on
Pull up the
WikiHow.
guy. I gotta figure out what was step 5. I don't know.
So
God.
the reason that I actually went through this is because there's a PS. This is from Isaac86. PS, tell pause. Okay, so here we go. Now, I'm just gonna read it for what it is, and we might just move on. Tell pause to have his wife drink raspberry leaf tea and have sex with her. Both from personal experience, brought a baby that same day, though it was passed around her due date. So,
Well, we were asking about home
what?
remedies for delivery. Talking about getting the because Paz was saying he was just gonna squeeze her really hard to pop the baby out.
oh, is that what this was about?
Yeah,
I had
Yeah,
no
so-
idea what this was even about. I'm like,
Oh.
drink raspberry leaf tea and have sex with her. Like, what is this?
Okay,
is this some
that
sort
makes
of-
a little-
he's in response to last week's
Has to
discussion.
with no context,
Oh,
man.
God.
Really?
I had
Last
no
week,
context.
that's a response to
Wow.
last week's discussion. He's offering home remedies for encouraging pregnancy.
Okay, that makes
I
more
get
sense.
it. Okay. Wow. Well, I'm glad we got that down. I'm sorry. I didn't know what that was about. I was like, is this some weird fetish that this guy has? Like, I don't even know what's going on. Oh, God.
Oh,
All right.
thank you, Isaac.
Okay. You know, guys. All right. Anyway.
I don't even know anymore.
This podcast is great. This
All right. Here is the last question. Of course, we are the best advice givers in the world, and so
We
I
are.
figured
Clearly.
we
Yes.
should.
Clearly.
we should
Obviously.
We should probably do this. This is a name. I think it's Leaf is her name. The subject is a gamer girl's dilemma. Well, clearly we are the best at giving girls advice.
Exactly.
Obviously.
Yes.
Right
so
on.
We've got it down. Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey.
About a year ago, I met this guy in the internet. That is a
Whoa.
couple. Okay.
In the internet or on
In?
the internet?
Like in.
Last
Like, we
time
just
she was on
jump
the
in?
internet.
Like in the series of tubes.
I'm going to read this as it should be read. Okay. About a year ago, I met this guy on the internet that is a couple months older than me. I grew up with parents that were not good parents, and this led to me having wary. And this. Okay, let me read this slower. I grew up with parents that was not good parents, and this led to me having very suicidal thoughts. Oh, very suicidal thoughts. If I had not met this guy, I probably would have killed myself. Oh, God, don't do that. We get along very well, and we have met up a lot of times. Oh, okay, so you met on the internet, but you met in person, and he wasn't creepy.
Okay,
That's
good.
rare.
I was
Okay.
worried about that.
I thought that was going to be what the question was. No, okay. The problem is that I think I have fallen in love with him. And I'm afraid that if I ask him about what I feel, that he will reject me and things will get awkward. I do not think I'll be able to live without this guy. What should I do? Here's some information you might need. Both of us is 16. Okay.
Uh-oh.
We both are big Eminem fans. Well, problem number
Clearly,
one.
that's
Well, that is if music's important.
that was
to them.
gonna be my first question.
We live
Yeah.
1 hour away from each other. He has told me that he thinks I'm cute, but I don't know if he means like baby cute or girlfriend cute. He means girlfriend.
He means girlfriend cute.
I can tell
He
you right
means
now.
girlfriend
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, if a
Guys-
guy
guys
calls you
don't-
cute, you're in. You're good.
he means
Like,
girl.
girls, you're
You're
good.
You're done.
Most guys will
Confirmed.
just throw that word
Confirmed.
around.
He's into you.
He helped me he helped me stop self-harming, and he stopped my suicide. Yeah, this guy's totally into you. He also showed me you guys. Well, pause. He is in your stream sometimes, the real Norway MC, because he's a Minecraft fan. Thank you. Much love from Norway. This guy's into you. But you are 16. And you've got a very long time also to find the right person. That's what I say. You know what, though? I don't think there's anything wrong in asking, talking about it. If,
No.
if you've seen him a bunch of times and if he's comfortable enough to talk to you about self-harming and stuff like that, yo, just straight up ask him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it probably won't even be awkward if it's like,
I mean, like if the genders were reversed here, and it was a guy saying, here's what happened. Is she into me?" I think all of us would be going, "We have no idea. We need more information."
Yeah.
This is good. This is
but
good.
you flip it around. It's like, no, he's definitely into you.
No, yeah.
Just
We've all-
listen to the
we've
words
all
of Eminem.
Been there,
all
done
right.
that. Yeah.
As Eminem says, "One shot, one opportunity." Mom spaghetti. All right, just do it. You're good.
Yeah, go for it. You know what? Honestly, it's a lot better to just go for it rather than have all this anxiety about like what it's going to be like.
You've only got one shot. Do not miss this chance to blow. Your opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Wow. They all hate you now, Bacon. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's a fun podcast. I don't even know what
this is the most ridiculous.
What are you gonna title this? Sevadus this is like
all
Sev
over the
Fusion
place.
explains E3 and Star Wars with like a glance.
I am sorry that this was the podcast.
You know what? Can you just not talk at all during next podcast and let the rest of us talk for once, man?
What a jerk!
I know.
You're
Wow.
the jerk. You're not letting us talk.
You've used up your talk time for the next 3 podcasts.
I agree.
Imagine us having minutes on this show like your cell phone, like in the back of the day. Like you can only have like 20 minutes per show, and if you save them for the next one, Sev just blew all of them for the rest of the year.
Oh my god, I did, yeah. So our email is podcast@nerdfusion.tv. If you want to send us any story, funny things, advice, whatever you need, whatever, we'll do it, kind of, hopefully. You can send it to us there. And if you are watching us live right now, stick around. We're going to have a logo reveal in just a minute. If you're listening to us, hey, check out all of our social media and stuff because the logo will already be revealed.
Sevadus, I don't think you sound nearly hyped enough about that.
Slept.
I'm out of my mind right now with excitement. I can't freaking wait to show everybody this stuff. I am like so hyped. Yes.
Okay, let's do an outro. And then we'll do that. Outro. Go.
So don't go away. We're coming back with it.
No, I mean,
go away if you're watching the audio, but
no, Bacon, you have to do like the outro. You have to
go.
Wait, you just said everything though.
No, I didn't. I said podcast@nerdfusion.tv. That's it.
Okay, thank you for watching episode 12. We will be back here again at the normal time of 2 p.m. Pacific. And if you want to check us out, follow us here on Twitch, twitch.tv/nerdfusion. We'll be back here live. Or if you want to get the audio, of course, we're on iTunes. Or you can check out our Reddit, N3F.tv/Reddit. Or the RSS feed for your favorite podcast listening device, N3F.tv/podcast. And we'll be back next week.
Okay, bye everybody.
Bye.